I'm Harrison here, and welcome to my Facebook page and YouTube channel. Today, I have a special guest with me, Abuzar Ali, who has recently joined, a university in the UK for doing PGCE, and he is one of those candidates which actually took my consultancy services to get admission for PGCE. So, in this video today, I will be asking Abuzar to not only introduce himself but also why he chose my consultancy services for PGC with QTS. Hello, Abuzar. Thank you so much for taking some
Hello.
time and coming on my show. Can you please briefly introduce yourself, like where you have been teaching in, and why you applied for PGC to begin with, and then I will ask you that why you chose my consultancy services.
Yeah, thank you, Amir Bhai. And my name is Abuzar Ali Khan, and I am from India. I'm from northern India, and I used to work in Maldives. It's been around 12 years I was working there. I was teaching same Edexcel A level GCSE. As a business teacher, I was working with an international school. But later I found that without a license program in teaching, it's not that worth. So it's right time to apply for this program from UK. And later on, I started searching for the right guidance, and I found that I watched several videos from your side, from your YouTube channel, and I come to know that it's it would be nice if I can come in your contact and you can guide me for this process. So I started this process last year, soon after the application opened, I think in the month of October. So from that time onwards, I started applying, and I was
So
in
my
Mali.
question,
Mali
sorry to
is
cut you off. My question is like there are so many videos in which I explain the process. So you could have applied by yourself as well. So why it led you to choose my consultancy services for the process? Was there any specific reason? Anything you would like to please share with my viewers?
First thing is, it was my first attempt to apply for a UK university, and as I mentioned that I just wanted to obtain the certificate as early as possible or within a specific time period. So I opted for a person who has a regular experience, and by watching videos, although it was very clear, but applying through a consultancy also gives you a kind of safety or assurance that you are going on a right track, and you're not deviated from what to be done, what has to be amended. So you're well aware, because being a guide, the guy we obtain regular information related to updating the documents, and uh, we have a proper protocol, proper procedure. So therefore I chosen to go with a consultancy rather than applying as an individual. Yeah.
Okay, so can you please tell me your process? So can you please let the viewers know which university you are at currently, and how many universities you applied for, and did you receive any rejections with the process? Because like there are so many viewers that want to know that whether you receive rejections or not, or what happens with the application process. So how many universities like we selected? We just want, because I know that how many universities are selected. We just want to know from your mouth, basically, like you need to say about
Yeah.
those universities. And yeah.
So we selected. We have to. We can at a time we can apply for 4 universities. So
Yeah.
same applies to me. So I think we have selected one is Liverpool. I'm
Yeah.
currently studying in Liverpool Hope University, and I think Hertfordshire. We have
Yeah.
applied that one, and few two more. But this was my the first university. They ask certain requirements which I tried to fulfill, but I don't know why, but they did not respond well,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
we waited
They
for the
just
second
rejected, I
one.
believe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. They just rejected it. Yeah. So this
yeah,
is the process. Like
yeah,
for all my viewers, they should know that not everybody is going to select you, and also those who want to apply for September 2026 intake, the applications are going to start on 7th of October, and it will be started at 6 p.m. UK time. This is what I've seen on the UK government website, and obviously I'm going to make another video when the new process starts. So obviously, Abuzar, as you mentioned that you received few rejections. So when you were invited for interview, can you please let the viewers know that what was the support provided to you by my, from my side, and how do you find that support, before the interview and after the interview happened, and all those process? Can you please shed a light on those things, please?
Yeah, so I was offered a place from Liverpool Hope University, and uh, they asked me for an interview to be conducted within a like 5 or 7 days time period. Exactly, I remember it was like a 1 week time period, and mm, before that they didn't give any clue that what can they are we're gonna ask, what are the prerequisites of the interview. There wasn't enough information regarding that, and uh, with Amir sir contact, I came to know because he conducted a mock interview for me. So he first guided me what are the areas you can go through and be ready. So he will conduct a test for me, and it happened like that. So we had a mock interview, and let's say, for example, safeguarding about special education needs students. So multiple areas he covered, that which he asked about behavioral theories and behavior management theories. So all of these areas he guided me initially, and then I was a bit ready with those aspects, and then we conducted a mock interview. It was a good practice for me to answer the question for the next day when I attended. It was, I think, I remember it was 15th of Jan 2025 when I did my interview. So although during my interview the course provider, they mostly asked me the knowledge based questions related to business as a subject. So I think I can say that 70% of the questions they asked me was about the knowledge based. They
Okay.
explored multiple topics. They Yeah, and the guide or the help provided from Mr. Amr was really helpful. That I was completely ready, because knowledge based, I did not prepare in it, because I was already in a teaching process, so I was aware of all I am aware of all those things.
Yeah.
So I did not to prepare those things. But on the other side, on the you can say, the as an education program teaching, or license program, what questions they could have asked me, I was completely ready for that, and I answered. And then they at the last of the interview, they told me that you're a strong candidate. We'll give you a feedback within 1 week, like that.
Yeah, I just remember, like, yeah, you were so excited, and I was also excited because obviously this is the first year, like
Yeah.
last year when I started, doing consultancy formally. Because previously, like when I started my YouTube channel, everything was for free, and everything is free now as well. If you watch my videos, you can see what is the application process. But obviously, someone like Abuzad, for example, you might also need one-to-one support as well for the entire application process, so that you want to make sure that everything goes right, and whatever the support you needed, I am there to help you and supporting you one to one. Can you please tell me about the personal statement? You, obviously, I supported you in that aspect as well, but obviously, I expect all the candidates to write their own personal statement, because this is what the requirement is. Because in interview, they would know whether somebody else has written this statement for you or you have written it for yourself. So, how was that process? Can you please explain that how you wrote the personal statement, and how was the reviewing process that you shared it with me and I reviewed it? So, can you please shed a light on that?
Yeah, the personal statement requirement is usually thousand or
Yeah,
1,100
1,000
words.
words. Yeah.
And yeah, when I initially prepared the personal statement, I emailed to you, and you said that you should add certain, few
Yeah.
more informations into that. So it was around 800 words, and I sent it for a purpose of reviewing. And I found that I should add further more information. You also have guided me to add some real time examples from your teaching experiences. So I amended those examples as well in the you know
Yeah.
statement. So therefore it becomes it was quite good, I think, and it was accepted finally. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the main part, like, because you get an interview call after you submit the application, and the personal statement is
Yeah.
part of that. And how do you reckon the score for like consult like the GCSE equivalency exams that you have given, right? So you also have to give GCSE equivalency
Uh,
exams. Can you please shed the light on it, that what exams you were supposed to be given, and did I provide support to prepare for those exams?
yeah, regarding the guidance, I got obtained full guidance that how should I prepare. For example, you told me I need to give the mathematics equivalency exam. English was as a second language was exempted,
Okay.
and then I did IELTS exam. Yeah. So regarding mathematics, I was guided to go through the past papers, AQA and GCSE past papers. So I don't downloaded multiple of the exam papers, and I prepared for that. And it was, I think because it's a long time. I did mathematics in my
Yeah.
O levels, or you can say in India we say grade 10 when
Yep.
I did my grade 10. So it was a huge difference from that time till now. So I prepared around, I think, 3 weeks. I spent three weeks time to go through the topics and revise and prepare. And yeah, I completed the test in March month. In the
Yep.
month of March, late March. Yeah, so I qualified it in first
Yep.
attempt. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's very good news. And can you please let the viewer know how was the like process once you received your all like offer, like full offer basically, when you met all the conditions? How was the process for submitting the fee, and how you obtained your visa, cash shield, etc.? Can you also shed a light on that, and how, like, as consultancy, you were supported during that process as well until you get your visa?
Yeah, the support was really good, and it was. I exactly don't remember the
Yeah.
because it was quite lengthy process. But I
Yeah.
can say that whenever I have asked questions or queries or whatever be my doubts, I just used to text to Amir sir, and he will always respond to me. And I do email also sometimes. Sorry for
Yeah.
bothering you.
No, no, no,
Sometimes
no,
I
no,
do
it's
ask
fine. Yeah.
several times, multiple times the same questions I've been, because it's a lot of things going on around when you're in a process and you're not sure about whether it should be done in this way or that way. So you're curious about what has to be done, what needs to be done. So to make sure the things goes wisely and things goes in a right way, I asked several questions several times. And from India to UK, we all know that there is a huge time gap also.
Yeah.
But despite these things, whenever I feel that I should ask this thing, I use to make a text, and then later I get a reply. So it's always 100% I can say. Always got the replies and informations whatever I have asked, or advices, or the explanations that how it's to be done. So basically, when it goes to cash letter, so before that we submitted our fees, and
Yeah.
I submitted my fees, and it was through a portal. The university will generate a port from the university. I don't know about other universities, but for Leopold Hope University, they have provided a link to pay your fee here. And I went to the bank, State Bank of India, and from there the process was like we have to deposit the funds with a foreign exchange institution, and then they will remit our funds, because they do the payment on behalf of the students to the university. So this is
Yeah.
how the payment was processed. Yeah. And even though after submitting those things, we have to upload multiple documents on the
Yes.
cash shield.
Again and
There are a
again,
number
yeah,
of
cash shield,
documents.
because these days,
Yeah.
just to let my viewers know, the UK government is basically making the visa process stricter now. So they want to make sure that the student is genuine. So they ask you to upload things multiple times, and it's quite annoying as well, because obviously, if you look at it as a student's perspective, they have already uploaded so many documents, but this happens. They ask you, and they don't issue cash until they are sure that you're a genuine student. And it happened to Abuzar as well. They kept asking, because I remember on the cash sheet as well, every now and then we have to go back and then now update few more things, and they ask new queries, and then we need to upload more things. For example, I think they ask for your certificates from the your previous employers, right? If I'm not wrong, like your
Yeah,
experience letters as
multiple.
well. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Different things
multiple
time and time
employees.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at one time,
Time to
I was
time they were.
also a bit nervous as well because there was only 1 month left, and still CAS was not issued, and we have to apply for the visa. So I was also a bit curious that what is happening. But eventually, I think the
Yeah,
CAS letter was issued on time. Yeah,
yeah. So I got my cast letter, I think in
what was the timeline?
July
What was
22nd.
yeah? Okay, yeah,
July 22nd, I think I got the message that CAS is issued.
okay,
And it wasn't that late actually, but since I started the process earlier, so
yeah,
considering that fact, it was a bit late. So when I applied with the visa, for the visa payment and things, still you advise me you still have time to apply for
yeah.
the standard visa, but I chosen to apply for priority visa because
How much
wanted
it
to make
costed you
sure that it
extra?
can be. Yeah,
Sorry to cut you.
for a standard, for the standard, the charges are 500 pounds, and the for the priority it's another 500 pounds they
I see.
charge. Yeah, so it was quite expensive, but my process was priority visa process was completed within 5 days. I obtained the visa. I was okay. Like I booked my ticket, so I initially, before time of arrival, I was able to book my tickets, because usually when student they don't get visa and they book at the last minute and they have to
Yeah,
fly with very expensive tickets. So this is how somehow I think it was okay for me, so I managed to do that. And yeah, this was all about the CAS.
I see. Yeah. So again, if you see, Abuzar, applied in like January, and then till July, the whole process was completed. So generally, unlike other masters courses, PGCE with QTS takes a lot of time because you have to do interview, then you have to meet GCSE equivalency requirements. Sometimes candidates have to retake the exam because they don't get the required grade, and also you have to meet the IELTS requirement as well. So again, if you're looking to apply for September 2026 intake, then obviously October is the right time you apply, and then obviously you meet your requirements side by side instead of delaying too late, because there are so many other things that need to be considered. Obviously, the university have to see your documentations and different things. So as Abuza mentioned, you need to like give yourself a good time. So anything, was it that you find that the consulting services were not good in certain aspects? Is there anything, is there a negative side? Because you've mentioned so many positives about it, but there might be some things that could be improved for the next batch of candidates. So can you please advise us on that so that we can improve our services in that line?
No, no, there wasn't anything. I can't. I didn't experience any such difficulty or problem
I
obtaining
see.
the services. The only thing is when if you're opting to take a consultancy service, you should you can just consider this area that there are time differences when you communicate with the consultancy, or let's say if you contact with Mr. Amir, because in
Yeah,
India we have different hours, we are not
yeah,
sure about what we are talking, what we are typing. So that's only the thing we need to consider. Beside that, you will get I actually get full support throughout the process. And even though even though there are several questions, repeat questions, doubtful questions, but still I got the full explanation multiple times. So it was quite detailing and detailed, comprehensive explanation, step by step. And the process is actually long, so
yeah,
you as a student also get confused sometimes. So it's very important that if you have a proper guide who can give you a direct route or explanation, it actually saves a lot of time from your side. And it's really good. You also a bit relaxed that okay, we have a proper experienced guide with us who is taking us to the right way. So it's actually save a lot of time. You feel safer and easy to apply for
yeah.
the process.
I have one question. There is another, like they offer free advisor as well. So did you take the services of the free advisor provided by the UK government, and was it helpful or not, or you have not taken the free
uh,
advisor from the UK government?
No, I didn't take much because before by watching your own videos, I just committed that. Because we decided last year September,
Yeah,
so I decided. Even I asked you in August month, if you remember. Then
yeah,
you
I
said it's
remember.
too late to apply. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
last year.
So
Yeah,
you told me so. Yeah, even I think you, it was lately you introduced this thing that you have a tie up with an agency to provide certain services, and I in fact contacted you with the purpose that I'll be okay with the process to pay a process fee if you can help me to apply with this process. So I myself ask Mr. Amir for this to help me as a paid consultancy services. And I think late last year, September intake, after last year September intake, he announced that he's gonna offer this
Yeah,
services. So I already requested him that I would be happy to
yeah,
to take the
yeah,
consultancy services.
yeah. So are you
And
happy now? Like once you have landed to the UK and started your
yeah,
PGC, how it is going? Can you
Alhamdulillah.
explain the process? Like,
Yeah.
is there anything different that I mentioned in the videos? Or it is very similar, like your two school placement and how the things are going on, and also shed light on the accommodation, how you get the accommodation, so that anyone coming to the UK can know how to apply
Yeah,
those sort of things, basically.
accommodation is good, and it's near. I live in Liverpool, so it's nearby city center, and I obtained this by contacting Ember Support, and it's really good services. The environment is really cool here. The local students from UK. One of my mate is from Chester. One is from Nottingham, and one is from Japan. So likewise, we all are living together. So far, it's going so good. It's really a good
So
experience, and
you
it's worth.
share a room, or you get
Yeah,
an apartment where you share different rooms. So how it works, like the accommodation you've got.
yeah, it's an apartment where we share the different rooms and a
I
common
see.
kitchen area. Yeah.
I see.
So this is about, and also regarding university, there are certain formalities or registrations we have to do. Like for example, for teaching, being a teacher or trainee teacher, you need to have a DBS registered. So DBS is a disclosure for bearing services. So which we register. The international students, all of us have registered. So we are in a process to obtain it. We
Yeah.
haven't get it yet. And the second thing is we should also register for NI, national insurance, and GP.
Yes.
Those things are the basic
Yeah, this
registrations
is
we
a
need
video
to
as well.
do.
I made a video like what you need to do when you enter to the UK. For example, you need to open your bank account, but before that, you need to have your NI number,
Yeah,
like national insurance, and then you can open
yeah,
the bank account. Those kind of stuff. That is a mandatory thing to do when you are in the UK. Because without NI or bank,
yeah,
you can't actually apply for any jobs or like anything, even DBS or other things. And I also recommend to apply for provisional driving license, because in some documentation, for example, if you are logging through HMRC app, like your taxation and all that, they need a third party or third ID document as well, other than your passport. So if you make your driving license, then it becomes an easy thing, and it is very easy to get the driving license provisional one. You don't need to go to the center, and you can apply online basically. So that is also like a good thing. So thank you,
yeah,
Abuzar, for your time and speaking to
yeah,
me like from your busy schedule. Anyone, if you would like to, get my consulting services, you can go to my website. If you see, the link is also there, and there are three services that I'm offering this year. There's a foundation package, there is an advanced package, and then there is an excellence package. So there are three different things that we are offering, and obviously the price is slightly different from each package. And we take charges for each step, so you don't have to pay upfront. You have to pay for the step that we follow. So for example, if you fill in the application form, we'll charge you money for that, for example. And then like later on, all those stages basically they involve step-by-step procedure. And I think Abuza can also vouch for that he didn't pay anything full. Whatever the step was followed, he actually paid for that, right, Abuza? Or did you pay for
yeah.
everything in full, or you paid for step by step?
Yeah, it's split into steps. Like for example, before interview preparation or after interview preparation, there is some fee. I exactly didn't remember the
Yeah,
amount. What
yeah,
what was that?
yeah. So
But
basically, we charge
it
it on
is
like step by
stepwise.
step. So if you fulfill, like if we fulfill the first step, and then we charge that money, and then we go to the next step. If that step happens and you are selected, for example, then we ask for that much money. Basically, this is how the whole process works. So if you're interested, again, you need to drop an email to my email address, which is info@agsreliance.org. If you go to the UK website, we are British council certified counselor as well. You can see the number as well. So there was a proper training that was done to actually achieve this certificate. So everything is authentic, genuine, and legit. And obviously, if you are interested and if you want our support to apply on your behalf for PGC with QTS course, obviously you can avail those services. Otherwise, there are loads of information available on my YouTube channel, the videos, etc. You can watch them and apply yourself. But if you need our support, obviously we are there to help you. But obviously, we'll charge you because as a teacher, I need to like spend some time on your application, and obviously when I'm filling your application, I'm basically providing a service and I should be paid for it, definitely. This is the reason why we are charging for those services. So if you have any questions, please do write in the comment sections. If you want to ask anything from Abuzar, please also write in the comment section. I'll be asking the same question from Abuzar, and whatever I got a reply, I will reply back to you. So thank you so much for watching my videos. Amir Hassan signing off.